Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here with your What's Cracking reading. We've got a nice little surprise this morning because I got my Supernatural deck. Now for those of you who don't watch Supernatural, you're probably not going to understand the passion that we all have with Supernatural, but for those of you who do, I followed the series from the beginning. I have them all on DVD. I've watched them so many times, so big fan of Supernatural. And finally got the very beautiful deck, and I love it because all the characters in the show are portrayed. I couldn't really see that anybody was missed, so that's pretty awesome. But my favourite one was the Chariot because it's their car. I love it. Very, very creative, and going to be a pleasure to use them for the first time. All right, so this week we have the Five of Cups jumping out here. This week, reminders. Okay, so I'm still open for personal readings, but I am starting to get quite busy. I used to always say I'd have a 2-day turnaround. At the most now it would be probably around about 3 days. However, I am booked out for Thursday, Friday this week. So if you're after a reading and you don't book it in before Wednesday, I won't be available till next Monday. All right, let's see where we're going with these cards. YouTube Super Chat on Wednesdays at 12 o'clock is getting very busy. Last week it was huge. I'm going to pull that out to 1.5 hours now so that you don't have to rush your readings. So I'm going to do that till 1:30 now. Okay, I think that's everything. I'm actually to the stage of looking for a booking system for my site now because it's getting much harder for a lot of people that you've been with me for a long time and you've sort of been coming back for readings. I'm going to stay with booking them myself, but for anybody new now, I'm looking at a booking site for my channel so that you can take control of that. Alrighty, let's see how that goes working internationally. All right. I love it. Brand new deck, and I get the Ace of Swords straight out of the gate. Who could not be more impressed with that? Ace of Swords, truth coming through. Big weekend for me in terms of epiphanies, wake-ups, dreams like you wouldn't believe. Oh my goodness, I had dreams that were just superb. I've been doing a lot of work over the last few years on my inner child, and I finally got, I guess, what I would see is validation that the work has been done. So it was really nice feeling, dreaming about my inner child, which was absolutely beautiful. My dreams have always been incredibly vivid. Sometimes I have seen things in the future, but these ones were just amazing dreams. So if you're working on yourself and you're doing that work, rest assured that Spirit will show you where you are and where you're up to on your path. It was amazing. So the Ace of Swords is about standing in your truth. It's about clarity, seeing the way forward, but really understanding the direction you want to go in. So I think things are going to really come together for me now. Okay, Knight of Cups coming through. Somebody's coming in here now to speak truth. Whoever this person is, and I love this character in Supernatural, the new guy, this guy is coming in to offer you, or girl, the Knight's just a card of action. Somebody's coming in to offer you a cup of love, but I feel like this is coming with some sort of truth here, some sort of energy of being perhaps enlightened about something. Maybe something wasn't revealed to you before, but this person is definitely bringing it towards you here. All right, so we have the Ten of Swords, and that allows you to close out some sort of cycle to gain your Ten of Cups. Very straightforward story right there. Okay, Queen of Cups. Hang on, there's a card in there too. I gave them a good mix, but okay, with the Six of Swords. Okay, that's really clear to me now. I feel like here you're getting some sort of energy. We've been talking about this a lot lately. Some sort of communication coming in where somebody's going to speak a truth. I feel like with that Knight of Cups, this is done with loves. So if it's not a romantic interest, somebody is shifting you forward on your path. Someone's giving you some sort of information so that you can have clarity about the way you move forward. Now, because the Knights are cards of action, this is somebody coming towards you here. Now, it could be a romantic interest, it could be a family member or a friend, but whoever this person is being sort of, I almost want to say, tasked again with this idea of helping you close out some sort of cycle and move on to a new energy. This is definitely about moving away from troubled waters. So something that's perhaps been, I want to say, almost irritating your psyche perhaps for some time. Maybe you've been waiting for an apology from someone. Whatever this is going to sort of put you in the right direction now and help you to move forward. See where we're going with this. All right, so we have the Nine of Swords coming through. So I guess whatever this is has been creating anxiety for you. I can't really... It's really interesting because I'm really drawn to the chains on this. So maybe you felt very chained to something for a really long time. You know, sometimes you see things like the triangle. So I feel like some of you have been chained to something for a really long time that you felt like you couldn't release yourself from. Whatever this is, this energy coming through is going to help you release energy and start a new path, especially with the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords. That really feels to me like you're releasing something completely here, something that's perhaps caused you a lot of friction, a lot of unhappiness, a lot of doubt. All right, so I have the Four of Cups coming through. The Eight of Swords, definitely. This is the victim mentality. This is being stuck in your mind. And then we have the Three of Cups, which sort of made me feel this one here was something very similar energy with the triangle. It's like you've been caught into some sort of triangle for a while, or some sort of maybe a third party situation, because something has kept you tied here. And I feel like this Four of Cups has made you feel that you cannot accept new offers, or you're closed down to new offers if this is a romantic situation. If it's not, and we're talking about a family thing, you may have been caught up in some sort of situation with two other family members, or with a division in a family, I want to say, where perhaps you never had an opportunity to speak up for yourself or express yourself here. And I feel like you're getting an opportunity to do that. I do feel with the Four of Cups here that though you've been waiting for some sort of recognition or apology here for sure. For some of you, because I've got the 3 and 4 here, I do feel like it's a love interest. But I feel like with this Eight of Swords, I want to say it's almost like it's put your life on hold, or it's held you up from having other offers or something here. Something's been going on because it's almost like you've been stuck with this Eight of Swords energy. More so than just the overthinking. It's like you feel stuck and you can't move forward. And we know that that is an illusion. But I feel like something here has cut you very, very deeply. A lot of Swords energy coming through. Something's cut you very deeply. And there's this energy of needing something to understand how to move forward. So I feel like it's almost like you've punished yourself here for something perhaps somebody else did. I can't help thinking you've taken the blame for something else, or you've taken blame on yourself that wasn't yours. All right, so we have the Hierophant coming through. Oh, wow, with the Hanged Man, Cassiel. All right, King of Wands. Okay. This is really sort of interesting energy. I can see here you've been stuck for a long time, and I feel like for some of you, this is around somebody here. This feels, the King of Wands does represent Leo, Sag or Aries, but I feel something different with this King of Wands. I feel like some sort of really strong connection with this person. And the Hanged Man says it's almost like you've been waiting for them to make this move, to bring more stability in. I can't help thinking here that perhaps you felt really like this was the only way you could be freed up from something. So I really feel that you've been waiting for someone to express something, speak up, tell you something. And it's really interesting here because I have the same writing on the wall. And I feel like either you've been feeling this was something more highly, like the writing on the wall, sort of more highly felt, I want to say. All right, so we have the 5 of Wands coming in with the 9 of Wands. There was some sort of conflict happened here. You may have had some sort of conflict here that you took blame on yourself for. I feel like you've been blaming yourself, and I feel like somebody else is going to apologize to you and lift that blame, because I see you rung up in this energy of that it was your fault or you were to blame, you could have changed something. There's that sort of energy here. And I feel like it's brought some sort of instability in for you where you've been like stuck because of this energy. But I feel it's almost like you've been waiting for the universe to sort this out. But I definitely see you very stuck here, waiting for some sort of stability to come in. We've got 2 cards coming out here. Now, despite the fact I gave these cards a really good mix-up and a good shuffle, I have the 7 of Pentacles coming through with the 3 of Pentacles. I wonder here with this feeling I've got of writing on the wall. I mean, this is a Wands card and this is a Cups card, and they both have the same writing. And it's almost like you feel something was foretold or you could see something happening. But despite the fact you could see it and you knew it was happening, you've still taken the blame for something, or you've taken responsibility for something, even though you knew perhaps it wasn't your blame, wasn't your fault. There is something here with this 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Now, for me, the 3 of Pentacles very often represents some sort of soul contract here. And I can't help thinking that some of you have understood the process, or some of you have understood, because this sort of makes me feel like some sort of equation, chemical equation. It's like you understood the greater picture, but you've still been waiting for some energy of someone to step out here, because you've been trying to bring somebody back in with this 7 of Pentacles. And it's like you sort of understood that something had to happen a certain way. Maybe you started to understand your own healing process now. But it's almost like you understand what's happened here now better than you've ever done. Maybe something has been revealed here. Let me just go in and put some more cards down. I'd like to get clarity. Well, we have clarity with the Ace of Swords coming through. I feel like somebody's coming in here to offer you an explanation, an apology, some sort of offer coming through here. I feel that it's going to end out some sort of cycle for you here and bring joy back into your life. Could be coming via a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but sometimes the Queen of Cups for me represents a mother figure. So if this was some sort of problem or issue you had with your mother that divided your family, I would say this reading is for you. There is some sort of energy of moving away from a situation here, because I see you taking on the energy of the Queen of Swords, which to me means you've picked up the sword that was given to you and you're moving forward, like being released from something. If this is a romantic, either way, it's almost like you expected this day to come. That's what I want to say. I feel like with that writing on the wall, it was like you anticipated that this day would come. But then I see you being sort of in denial of it, or perhaps not believing that it would come around and free you up. But I'm here to tell you this is part of some sort of soul contract, some sort of contract you have with the universe. I'm feeling like some of you are understanding that the journey you were on or the healing you were doing was part of this process. So maybe the person you were dealing with, or for some of you, the people you were dealing with, have also had some sort of similar energy coming through here, because I feel like whoever this is coming towards you to have this conversation has also understood the journey, understood the manifestation of this. So it's like, you know, when you're in this energy, you're not seeing what's going on, but I really feel like this, as I said, this sort of energy of this writing on the wall, this equation, it's like you've worked out something. So it's you've accepted your journey as it was, and you understood now why you have had to go through what you have. Okay, so we have the 8 of Cups coming through. It's really interesting. They're very sticky sort of cards. I can feel the... look at the Fools. How cool's that? Okay. This is going to bring a brand new start in, because I see you walking away with this 8 of Cups. Now, I'm not really sure, if not for some of you, you may be walking with this person or with these people, because there is a brand new start here for you. But for others of you, you may be leaving something behind now you've understood it in your own mind. King of Swords, radio. You're definitely getting clarity here. Whatever this is I'm talking about to you, if this is your reading, it will afford you a lot of clarity. You'll have an understanding of why you've been through what you have, and understanding what this contract was all about, but it's like you are getting complete validation in this situation. So whatever it was for you or is for you, it's given me a beautiful energy of understanding your journey, and maybe having clarity about the future there as well. It's quite interesting. All right, buy the book. Let's see what this card wants to tell you. Number 11. So for some of you that will have meaning. This is abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, and universal laws. Well, that makes sense. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provide a framework for human experience and evolution. Karma. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings in turn have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behaviour, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and to conform to them, rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book this time. I feel that what these two cards are showing me here. That there was some sort of contract put in place here that you needed to work through to come out the other side. So whatever this is for you, whatever you relate to with this particular situation, at the end, and from this, either this apology or explanation, you are going to have really, really good insight as to why things had to happen the way they did. I'll leave you with that. Thank you.